Cek. Oke guys. Let's see. Kita menonton bersama-sama guys.
And that's it. Brazil into the grand final in a really good shape.
FIFAe
I
World
feel like
Cup.
they're putting more pressure on themselves, naming all those excellent players there.
I was thinking when Guifera was starting, I was thinking, how long have we got? Because he could have gone for an hour naming Brazilian legends. And I think they'd have been looking at the Indonesian defence in the other game up against Turkey. They conceded 4 goals up to that point, up to game 1. They conceded 4 more in game 1. So if they've spotted some elements, if their coach has spotted some elements of defensive weakness and frailties in Indonesia, and it's been tough to claim those upon us up to this point, then that might be an avenue for their victory.
Yeah, exactly. Well, they are facing Indonesia, of course. And Binon Boys has been our Axe Player of the Day twice over the last 3 days. And he actually spoke to Alex earlier on today.
Let's go Indo. Let's go Bang Murian.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Look with who we are. Binon Boys agak Rizky Faidan, the
Binon
captain
Boys.
of Indonesia.
Astaga, Binon
Faidan,
Boys, cok.
grand final. I know what it means to you, but let us know what it really feels to be in the grand final.
Yeah, I feel so excited right now. We are trying to gathering all our focus right now. We are trying to beat Brazil in every way possible, in every possible way.
Interesting. At the end, it will be a really tough battle, best of 3. You know them very well, Brazil, Indonesia, Indonesia, Brazil. Do you think any detail where you think you have a study, you can be better than them, attacking, defending, long balls? What do you think are the strengths of Indonesia in the final?
Sorry?
What do you think are the strengths of Indonesia in the final?
Maybe I can tell right now. Just let's see in the finals.
And that's it. Confident on it. And before to go, on a message you wanna say for your community, for your country?
Maybe I will say in bahasa, it's okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So buat semuanya, terus dukung kita timnas Indonesia di football konsol final malam ini. Kita bakalan lakuin yang terbaik dan bawa pialanya pulang ke Indonesia.
Oke, let's go.
And that's it.
Binon Boys.
Binon Boys.
Bahasa Inggris.
The
Bahasa
man
Indonesia
from
tadi, Bang.
Indonesia about to start the grand final.
Great stuff there, Alex. Thank you so much. And thank you, Binon Boys, for your time as well. Well, it's great to
Binon
hear
Boys.
from the team. Let's now hear from some of their supporters as well.
Congratulations to Timnas Indonesia eFootball for reaching the World Cup final.
Siapa nih?
All the best for the final and bring the trophy back to Jakarta. Kita Garuda.
Kita
There we
Garuda
go.
guys.
It's so great to have these supporters from across
Let's
the world
go.
supporting the teams. The fans are loving it. The players are
Guifera
loving
dan
it
Jeff Victor,
as well. The Brazilian squad, what are they thinking right now, Wes?
Well, they've got everything on their minds in terms of they just need to get their game plan set and ready to go, and they look ready.
Absolutely. Okay, well, we heard from the
Absolutely.
Indonesian supporters and their contingent. Let's hear from the Brazilian fans now.
Fala, rapaziada do efootball. Fiquei sabendo que a gente chegou em mais uma final aí. Tô passando aqui para desejar boa sorte, que possa dar tudo certo e vocês consigam trazer mais essa para casa. Valeu? Tamo junto, boa sorte.
Vamos.
The reaction to that as great. Chris, you love that as well. Shaking your
I
hands.
love that. I'm standing here like, where's his magic hat? What a player. What a player.
Okay, well, the time is almost now for these 2 teams. One of them is going to write themselves into the history books and be our first ever FIFAe World Cup finalists on the console side of things. Well,
belum ada cuci tangan dia.
Guys, enjoy watching this one.
Belum ada cuci tangan dia.
Handing it down to our caster duo for this one. It is Brazil taking on Indonesia in the company of Harry Chanan and Alex Algathil.
Let's go. Ini dia guys.
A rematch 5 years in the making. For one side, a chance at redemption. For the other, maybe deja vu. On that day in 2019, Brazil's Guifera lifted the Co-op trophy in London, the English capital, and it is Brazil that start off stronger here.
Ayo jangan tegang.
But 4,000 miles away here in Riyadh,
Kalma.
it could be a different story. for Indonesia. Alex, welcome and strap yourself in. This is a best of 3 for the ages here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Thank you, Harry, and welcome everybody to the grand final here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, because only one country will be crowned today as the FIFAe World Champion 2024.
Sebenarnya kan uniform rating ya. Sebenarnya secara matematis sih harusnya sama ya untuk statsnya, tapi kita kalah skill sama postur biasanya. Kalau statsnya kan uniform rating 90 semua nih. Cuman skill pemainnya kan yang kurang Indonesia kan. Sama tingginya biasanya. Untung udah ada pemain-pemain naturalisasi nih. Agak kebantu, cuman strikernya.
You've got to say, the first goal in this first game, Alex, whichever way it goes, I think the roof might just come off this place.
Kayaknya nih momentumnya udah berhasil tuh.
With Richarlison.
Indo mesti tenang namanya nih. Jangan terburu-buru.
Trying to build here in the opening 15.
Overrating 90 semua. Iya bang, ini uniform rating bang. Untuk standar kompetisi e-sports. Kayaknya uniform rating ya. Kalau nggak dibantai kita bang Indonesia bang. Oh lawan gimana berhasil. Stats ini mah ada masalah kayaknya, ada masalah kayaknya. Ada masalah guys.
And obviously taking the lead will change and will define drastically the pace of the game.
Udah kasih pilihnya ke King Indo, Bang Pins. Sabar bang. Harus sportif dong. Cuma ada masalah kayaknya guys. Kayaknya ngalah apa ya Indonesia ya? Kayaknya ngalah kah? Soalnya mainnya agak aneh tadi gue lihat.
A chance for us, Alex, to do our own analysis. The desk broke it down perfectly, but I want to know yourself as a previous co-op world champion of this esport. What are the keys to victory here for both Indonesia and Brazil?
I think case based on mentally, because games are predicted to be really tough from game 1. Those details, those timing, those initiatives that you need to keep doing as usually is the most difficult thing to perform.
Drama final nih guys.
Because you know the lights, everybody, the pressure will be on the shoulder of the players, and to perform at your level is not that easy right there. So we'll see Brazil with those long balls, those chain of play from left to right, approaching those left back, right back in a really wonderful way during the whole competition. We'll see if they can keep using it properly in this game, or they need to find out new solutions. On the other hand, Indonesia with that lovely play, that full attack with that 4-2-2-2 formation, approaching those two AMEF on the sides. I mean, it is difficult for everybody to be right there, but if someone can be there performing that they expect, is Indonesia.
Indonesia, the highest scoring nation so far here in Riyadh at the FIFAe World Cup 2024 featuring eFootball. 35 goals up to this point. The next nearest, Turkey, on 22. They've scored 13 more goals than the second highest scoring nation here at the World Cup.
Yeah, probably is a country that we have seen many more resources in a different way of attack, defense, to get into by the side, by the center lines. Brazil have a really more defined way of play, but that doesn't mean it's worse for sure. They goalkeeper, 2 times world champion, 1 time world champion on co-op. Joao Victor, one of the stars worldwide in football. Everyone is taking an eye on him because they know how good they are. But what about Indonesia? Reigning champs of the AFC Asian Cup on co-op back in January, coming with Rifki Faidan, the main captain, the main star, with just 21 years old, coming to this stage with the hungry of victory on becoming world champion next to Elga and Akbar Paudi. What a 2 players. Yesterday, Harry, Elga in that second game of the semi-final versus Turkey was unbelievable, and they need that version of him. So we'll see if today in the grand final they can find that chemistry, those passes, those movements, that's why they are famous for.
And that's what these two nations are a best of 3 away from. the FIFAe World Cup Winners' Trophy. And you're right, Alex. Indonesia in the semi-final yesterday against Turkey.
Mobile nggak seru ya bang? Nggak nonton bang. Malaysia lawan siapa tadi ya?
10 goals.
That's a lot.
Malah nggak nonton aku.
It's not easy because co-op is a different story, ladies and gentlemen. The gameplay on 1v1 and
Yang
co-op
juara Malaysia kan?
The story is more about chemistry. It's not that just 1v1 situation. It is important, but
Dan mainnya kan 1v1 bukan co-op yang
to have
mobile.
those automatic movement predefined from before is so important. At the same time, difficult to perform.
Incredibly difficult, and I think it's interesting to give the viewers here in Riyadh and also
Kenapa nih kok lama banget ya?
in the world
Udah technical difficulties apa sih?
this grand final. The context. These two captains on either side have met each other in a grand final, a world finals before. 2019 world finals. The place is London, England, my home country, and actually my first taste of eFootball as a commentator. A Liga Sul Stars, the Brazilian outfit taking on Risky Fidan there in the co-op finals. On that day, it was Guifera of Brazil that won the. It was a best of one back then, I believe. It was 2 goals to 0. He says, interestingly enough, it's a different final than London, and Guifera came out on top. I think that's important to note the mentality. He's not approaching this as if, hey, I won in London 5 years ago. It means I'm going to win here.
ASEAN Pride, bro. Pemain mental back football tuh di ASEAN nggak sih?
Forget everything around. Forget what happened on day 1, 2, and 3 here.
Merendahkan area lain ya. ASEAN tuh gila banget soalnya, gila. Saingan di sini tuh amatirnya aja udah gila banget.
You are like that. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen, grand final. What a tournament
Kapan
has
lagi
been.
Indonesia masuk final Piala Dunia? Kalau di video game mah boro-boro.
I'm sure the
Piala Dunia aja nggak masuk putaran
across the world are really watching this game right now.
Brazil ready to lose. Kita nggak bisa merendahkan sih.
Is enjoying eFootball at his maximum level.
Ya terakhir memang Guifera main di EVL League nggak terlalu gimana-gimana sih performanya. Cuma kan sekarang mainnya co-op nih sama J Victor nih. Dan di semifinal mereka juga udah diuji sama Spanyol ya, yang sama-sama tim yang favorit juara juga, tapi mereka bisa menang loh. Somehow dengan adu penalti dan lain-lain. Jadi ini menarik lihat Guifera di final lagi. Guifera tuh pemain yang cukup veteran guys. Dia bukan pemain baru, dia udah main lama dari zaman PES.
I think the worst part is the
udah berkali-kali main di turnamen-turnamen final dunia Guifera. Tapi Fidan pun juga sama sih.
Freeze you a little bit, the rhythm, the feeling with the game. Let's see. Anyway,
makanya
we'll come back in a few moments.
Let's see aja ya.
Chill home. We have a lot.
Gak bisa merendahkan Brazil juga sih.
And that's the best of it. At the end, we can talk about the player, about the history of all of them. Rizky Fidan, Guifera, Joe Victor, Elga. I think they all have been in this situation before. And that's the most important thing. They know what it feels to be right there, and they are hungry for victories, hungry to be crowned as a world champion. Because this game, ladies and gentlemen, is not just about nations, not just about Indonesia or Brazil.
Ini lama banget ya.
Also to see who is going to be the actual best player of eFootball around the world. If it's Rizky Fidan, Joao Victor, that's battle as well is so interesting to take about, and we always have a clue that will happen after that match.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, game 1 is about 15 or so minutes in. It's a technical pause on the stage at the moment, just to make sure. I mean, the last thing we would want is any nation having any kind of disadvantage, so there is a pause in play as things stand. But Brazil, Indonesia is, as soon as we're ready to go, going to be a very, very fiery.
Casternya mesti ngoceh terus kan.
Into their bracket. In fact, I'll tell you
what,
you mentioned about the Indonesian drums and the Indonesian.
Ada masalah apa? Dah lama Iya nggak tahu nih Bang Murin. Apa nggak dicoba dulu ya?
The cheering speaks for itself. So the boys are listening right now. Words of wisdom, words of encouragement. What do you want to say to cheer them on?
Just enjoy, have fun. We know they're the best in Asia. We won it earlier this year, so we're gonna be the best in the world now.
And do you feel like there might be the weight of the world on their shoulders right now, being the E-Asia champions previously? Do you think the pressure might be a bit too much for them now?
No, they are a bunch of cool dudes, so I believe they will take care of Brazil. The only time Indonesia gonna beat Brazil is here.
Kapan lagi kita ngalahin Brasil, guys? Bisa di video game sih.
Brazil, you have Neymar in real life, but in here you have no one.
Neymar aja udah busuk, guys. Neymar cuma di football doang bagusnya. Neymar epic. Kalau yang aslinya mah Neymar udah cedera mulu.
Indonesia here too. Where are my Brazil fans at?
Lah pendukung Brazil kagak ada, kocak. Gak mungkin.
Okay. I think I found the Brazil fans. I'm gonna come on over and pull up next to you. Go on, give them boys some words.
I have 5 stars. Only this.
Okay. Boys, cheer on Brazil. Give them some words of encouragement.
Ya kalau bola beneran mah.
Again.
Cheer on the boys. What do you want to say to them? They're waiting for you guys.
Vamos, Brazil is win this Champions League, inshallah.
Okay.
Ini satu leg apa dua, Bang? Bang Wall. Ini best of 3, Bang. Jadi 3 kali main ya. Tapi kalau bisa menang 2 kali straight ya udah langsung juara. Match pertama menang, match kedua menang juara. Kalau match pertama menang, match kedua kalah, match ketiga penentuan. Tapi mainnya co-op ini. 2 lawan 2. Sudah?
It is too close to call. Risky Fidan.
Ayolah, sama kali.
5 years for his revenge, and it comes in the form of the World Cup final. He faces Gifera again.
Padahal udah on time lah tadi, mereka bagus banget loh.
The tension in the room is palpable while we make sure everyone is
Startnya kick off-nya on time banget tadi 22:30.
Just unbelievable.
Ini technical difficulties gini jadi
any kind of passion like this from eFootball before at a live event at this level.
I haven't seen something like this never ever before, Harry. This is insane. Thank you so much, everybody, making this possible, because this is huge for eFootball, for esports, for the community. And I will let you know something. If you wanna be the best, you need to be the best. And that's it. That great battle we're having in right now. Gifera, Joe Victor, Risky Fidan, Elga Paudi. Great clash of titans right now having in the stage.
Kok pemain yang ketiga Brazil nggak berani disebut namanya? Tapi emang aku juga ngeliat dia main ketiga Brazil dari awal main sampai sekarang. Gifera sama Joe Victor doang main cadangannya nggak pernah diturunkan. Nggak tahu kenapa.
Not a bad thing to take home to your nation, and let me tell you, there is plenty of the population of both of these nations that would love to see it, Alex. It really is. I mean, we couldn't have asked for a better final, could we? I mean, Brazil against Indonesia.
No, definitely no. I mean, we saw big teams. Spain yesterday was really close in that penalty shootout, third game versus Brazil. Also, Turkey making a great job during the whole competition, but at the end, after that penalty shootout, they lost in the first game versus Indonesia. The second one, they were completely out of mind. Indonesia doing a great job putting it into the final. At the end, that's it. The best is the format. 3 games. So we have a long time to enjoy tonight. The very best co-op team nation across the world right here in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Let's see how these two get into the game, that the initiative, that first goal, those rebounds, how they read those action into the game are really important. And you know, those moments like right now, to visualize action, movement, it's not that bad. It's like, I know, it's some patient mode, some more time to wait for the players, but at the end, you can take this pause to get some energy, some strength, because they will need it. Look at that.
And how about Malaysia? Earlier today, FIFAe World Cup.
Malaysia konsol kemarin dibantu Indonesia ya. Lolos ke knockout tapi kalah. Mobile-nya tapi mereka juara, guys.
In this grand final, lovely to see. You know, we saw the action. No, it happens in the group stage. Last match, France versus Indonesia. And that draw who put France out of the competition and qualifying in Malaysia as a fourth in the group. That was one of the moments so far of the competition.
Of course, France, one of the favorites coming into this console tournament, out in the group stages, one of the biggest shocks. I want to take a quick moment to talk about Brazil's rising star, emerging star. You called him João Victor.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about him? Because he seems so confident. Every interview, he just exudes that persona of, no matter how, I am going to win.
I mean, the passion that this young man has for esports, for accomplish his dream, is insane. 2 years ago, back in 2022, he made a big move. He kept his dad. He jumped into going to Portugal to have a tryout with some pro clubs back in the days, to have a chance to become professional in football. Not only that, he got the chance to play for FC Bayern Munich for a season, but sadly, that competition, that eFootball Pro, it come to an end, and he had to came back to Brazil. And after that, Harry, he won every single competition he had to face. It's unbelievable, the actual level of João Victor that I'm sure most of our fans
20 minutes,
enjoying
guys.
nowadays
Lama
on
bet.
his social media, tricks, YouTube, because it's so fun to watch.
Well, his journey has been fun to watch. We can see the journeys that Brazil and Indonesia took to this grand final, which is being made clear on the stage. Exactly the remake conditions, making sure that everyone knows that they are happy to play and we can move forward. Shouldn't be too much longer now. But Indonesia, I mean, you look at their route, as you said, a Game 3 win against Morocco in the quarterfinals led them to that semi-final with Turkey, where they scored 10 goals across those 2 games.
No, definitely. It's not that easy, especially Turkey, which was probably one of the most complete teams so far we have seen in the full competition, not really conceding that much, really offensively, really good. It is true that in this kind of situation, when you lose such a big advantage that they had versus Indonesia in game 1, you maybe mentally can not be as sharp as usually for the second one, but I think Indonesia's make a step up, especially Elga in that second game, performing so well in a wonderful match with really good actions. And it is mentally, ladies and gentlemen, that's the key in esports at this level. They all are really good. They know everything from the game, all the mechanics, all the resources, all the movements. But at the end, only the ones who read the game in a better way, the ones who are able to perform as much or as close to their normal level, are the ones who are going to take this victory. Because let me say, Harry, perform right there in the stage, in front of everybody. It's not that easy.
Not easy at all. What else wasn't easy?
Come on, boys.
Brazil's route to this final. If you're looking at this from a glance, Brazil against Netherlands, they won that one. And then, of course, they move on to play your country, Spain. That one was a game 3. Was very, very close.
ESP-nya busuk kali ESP-nya.
Brazil came out on top. They've had to run the gauntlet to this final. So, despite Indonesia's free scoring form, Brazil have been tried, they've been tested, and so far they've passed every test with flying colors.
No, definitely. Brazil were really far in that third game, and even with that, they were able to turn over the score and finally winning that game. It's like, you know, they are warriors. They are really big players, and that's why they are here at the final.
Well, we saw them earlier. I believe Milos is with the Malaysian eFootball mobile players who won gold and that trophy earlier this afternoon. Milos?
That's exactly where I am. We're up here in the VIP booth. I don't know how they let me in here, but here we are. Malaysia victorious earlier on today, and of course on with the gold. Now, you got Indonesia on the other side, you know, Brazil downstairs. How do you expect this game to go?
Today gonna be a tense match. Both teams are very good. They have a good spirit, good mentality, but I do expect probably it's going to go for third match. And also probably on the penalty shootout, so there will be more drama on this final.
Yeah, it's a lot of drama. I think our casters are going to have to handle that if we have to go all the way to penalties to decide it. But why do you think that is the case? Is it because both Indonesia and Brazil are so close in skill? Because, you know, for me looking on the outside, these are squads that have a lot of experience.
Yep, so probably I can give a prediction for one team, but I do really this gonna be a great match. We can see a lot of player skills in the match and drama.
Now, you say drama, but I want to pull it out of you. Who do you think is actually going to win this game?
Win?
Yeah.
I do expect the second cup will back to Southeast Asia. Go Indonesia!
Who would have expected it, right? Indonesia is what Malaysia is believing will happen. That win, we're going to have to see once we get in game. But we're going to send it back to our casters to see. Maybe you can measure their heartbeat throughout this game.
I don't think that's a good idea. Although we're not playing for that lovely piece of silverware. Our heart rates get up here in the booth. Great to hear from Malaysia, of course. Southeast Asia as a continent, so strong within eFootball. Mobile, console, doesn't matter the platform, they turn up every single time, and they're so strong. They're one of the leading continents, I would say, Asia, in this beautiful esport.
And a continent which is really investing on develop new stars, new players, the federations, the clubs, the esports club as well, trying to
nggak tahu deh. Sebenarnya sistemnya itu gimana sih kalau main di turnamen offline ini? Apakah PS-nya cuma satu atau PS-nya ada 4 atau berapa gitu? Oh bisa technical kayak gini? Aneh deh. Maksudnya kan ini kan offline ya turnamennya ya? Oh, masih aja masalah koneksi gitu loh. Ini kan yang nggak beres gamenya apa konsolnya gitu.
Those community competition to make grow the community, to have more opportunities, chances, lifetime changes like this one. No, this is opportunity, Harry, that I think all the players will remember forever, and yeah, and especially the champions.
Masalahnya kalau gini nanti gamenya di Let FIFA juga kayaknya wah ini gamenya nggak kompeten, nggak bisa buat esports nih. Karena masa technical difficulty setengah jam, cok.
Teleportation is a wonderful thing, gentlemen, and whilst it's amazing to hear from the fans themselves, we rarely get to speak to the teams and the players that have already been eliminated. I'm joined alongside Arda Golazo and Mujahid21. Guys, commiserations obviously, but I need to ask you, after being eliminated from the tournament, I love the fact that you have still shown up to show your support to this wonderful esport. So talk to me after your performance, after your games. What did you guys get up to?
Well, of course, we analyzed our matches afterwards to see our mistakes and prepare for the upcoming tournaments. And I really believe that we could have achieved better. For the next competition, I can say that we will do even better.
Nih, streaming gue nih kadang-kadang nih. Internet gue nih kadang-kadang kayak gini nih. Ketularan nih.
I don't know, like both teams are super strong, to be honest, and I know the players of the both teams, like very good friends. So like I hope the side that deserves more wins. It takes a lot to be here, so you know I think it's definitely deserves more praise.
Ini mungkin gua malas live juga ada kayak gini, tahu-tahu disconnect itu kan malas banget.
Arda, sorry, there's too many of you, just being honest. So what do you have to say to anybody that has been kind of questioning the journey of eFootball, esports as a whole?
Well, I agree with my teammate about that topic because sports are not just about physical activity. It's also mindful strength. You give a lot of effort. You need to stay calm in particular situations. So I believe that people should respect esports more and see it as a sport.
Well, I certainly know that the tension is well and truly rising on the stage. My dear casters are ready and waiting. Oof, it's getting a bit hot in here, isn't it?
It is a little bit. Great to hear from Mujahid and Arda. We are still waiting for the resumption of games
Boring.
finals. And let me tell you, from experience, the delays they add to the mental game, they add to the psychology.
Yeah.
You have to make sure the grey matter is in the right place, because once this gets going, you bet this is going to be 100 miles an hour.
And especially Harry, because the heart rate, even if they are not playing, still high. So they are burning calories, burning
Indo 3-3 Laos, guys.
energy that will need later on for play.
Ya, imbang sama
We'll
Laos,
see.
kocak.
Which this is the consistency of the player.
Kenapa internet gue ya? Itu deh nih.
Really came through the
YouTube-nya juga error nih.
one of the Premier Leagues within Europe.
Juara yang pasti King Indo. Ya, kita lihat bersama-sama makanya Bang Pudin bagaimana permainannya juga nih. Yang in goalnya tuh permainannya juga sih. Kalau masalah juara nggak juara sih, tergantung permainannya kan. Ini jadi ini Bang, apa, kayak gini nih masalah gini lama banget loh. Udah setengah jam loh ini. Gak beres-beres masa gila ini. Jelek banget penyelenggaranya. Kemarin nggak ada apa-apa, padahal kenapa pas final kayak begini? Aneh. Aneh banget ini mah. Kasihan casternya tau. Mesti ngoceh terus.
They'll be disappointed they didn't go further, but that doesn't mean they won't try again.
No, definitely. They will and better for sure, because it's like they said, it's not just about the previous month. They will be practicing this mode for this competition because they were going to participate in the FIFAe World Cup. It's the historically 5-10 years career that have some of the competitors right here in the FIFAe World Cup. All the sacrifice they put into it, all the hours they put into the game, into the knowledge, into the, you know, those details that can make the difference right here, because, you know, situations will be pretty different, depends the moment of the game, and the players need to get used to be ready for those action. We could have drama, we could have yellow card, we could have red cards, we can have penalties, and you need to be ready for it. Yesterday we saw a lot of penalties missed, and this really impressed me, like, but you know, the pressure and you know, determination will be the key, and it's not that easy to be sharp every single time.
The tension's going to keep building here. The wonderful part of the festival really that is this event is we also have co-streamers on site.
Dilalahnya kok ya.
Believe Milos is up there somewhere.
Dia yang protes pertama timnas Indo dulu ya.
Where are you?
I'm right above you, buddy. Look, I don't know, you have to like get out of your booth for a sec and I'll be seeing you from there. Hey, Alex, what's up? Hello. Yes, we're over here and right above the entire arena. And well, the co-streamers are also a very important part of any tournament, just because you get to really feel the community spirit and the passion here. And you know, we talk to the players, it's a very special thing, but I'm joined here by Joel, our wonderful Brazilian co-streamer. Hi chat, I know you're watching down on the other side, but you know, obviously you're cheering for Brazil here. So what would you like to say to Brazil to motivate them for the win?
Olá pessoal, eu sou o JL, Joel, né, do canal JL Esportes. Estou aqui transmitindo, é um prazer estar aqui. Fui convidado pela FIFA e representando a comunidade do efootball lá do Brasil. E o que eu quero falar para minha seleção é que vocês conseguem, vocês são maravilhosos, vocês são fortes juntos, vocês jogam como um só e o Brasil é vocês nesse momento. Meu coração está com vocês. Tá aqui do meu lado também o Dedeco. O Brasil todo tá com vocês. E vamos Brasil, porque hoje seremos campeão. Vai!
Vai, vamos Brazil! There it is. Thank you very much, Joel. I mean, it looks like you have a few fans. For those who don't really know, the Arab world in general and in Saudi Arabia, Brazil is very, very famous and well known in football. So it does not kind of stay away from the eFootball universe, and that's exactly what we have. For those who weren't hearing, Joel and the rest of our Brazilian co-streamers were yelling throughout the group stage. Yes.
beijo pra Ania, minha esposa, te amo, tá? E a minha filhinha.
Vamos.
My baby Aurora.
Lama banget dah.
Many cheers to Joel's wife. Can he give it one more time? That's so cute. Even with my very basic Latin understanding, it's enough to tell the love and the passion in there. But there it is. Brazil supporters themselves here in Riyadh are cheering on the team that has so much history behind them. So
semuanya tanya nih, sampai Pangeran bin Salman juga tanya ini sekalian nih. Kocak deh nih. Final wawancara ini mah.
Are you around?
Aduh.
Yep, think so. Thanks, Milos. So great. So close yet so far up there to our left-hand side. Great to have all of our co-streamers here, of course. We have Brazilians, Portuguese, we have, of course, Indonesians here, Arabic-speaking, Malay, of course, Japanese, Hindi is great. It really, really is.
Apakah masalah hardware, guys?
And honestly, it does feel like that festival, doesn't it, Alex?
Nah, it completely is. The biggest event so far we have seen in the history of eFootball esports, and that's why we're happy to be here. I'm proud to be part of it. So let's see how it goes in a few moments.
Best part is, Alex, we spoke to the Brazilian co-streamers, and I think, although Milos was this side, his Veracity, I think, is up there now with the Indonesian co-streamers. Veracity, where are you?
Guys, I'm waving. Do you see me down there? Hello down there. Yeah, that's right. I'm joined alongside Sigit. You are one of the Indonesian co-stream. I guess this guy needs no introduction then. So talk to me, this whole co-streaming experience, how has it been for you so far?
It's good.
Udah tanyain semuanya.
This gentleman here. So thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Support Indonesia.
Soalnya udah mau habis tuh casternya Ivel. Kasian. Teriak mulu dari kemarin.
Hello, thank you. I hope you don't mind me stealing him away from you. But how has the reception been from all of the viewers?
In Indonesia. 50,000 viewers.
Indonesia.
So this is a huge number. So people just watch us and give a support for the all players, Indonesian players.
Suaranya udah habis, guys.
So I hope they can have a good result.
You know what? They might be able to have a good result. Riyadh, what do we think? Are we ready for some eFootball? Yeah, I'm not going to keep you any longer. Let's get the show going.
Ayo. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Veracity. Off camera, while we were seeing the Indonesian co-streamers starting to get that Indonesian crowd up, we saw the Brazilian team stand up and get their fans behind them. I'm proud to announce
sudah mau mulai guys.
Is over. We are ready to go.
You're ready to rock.
Finally.
Let's go.
In game one of this grand final. Brazil
Let's
versus
go.
Indonesia. You've been patient. It's now time, and I have no doubt Indonesia nor Brazil will disappoint us here, Alex.
It's time to shine, Harry. Game one of this grand final, the FIFAe World Cup. This is now Indonesia with the ball, with a great through ball for Marcelino Ferdinand in a great spot.
What a start this would be.
Namanya beda kan kalau udah ada. Tadi tuh kayak agak ngelak sih emang sih kayaknya.
Bro, different story than game one. Great start for Indonesia. We'll see the corner kick. Brazil is really good attacking those corner kick, but defending, we'll see.
Yeah, we did see 15 minutes played. Of course, no score between the two nations. So before the restart, they're happy to continue. That dangerous corner poured behind. And the Indonesian fans here in the arena are enjoying the boys in red.
As you see, is Joao Victor taking the manual goalkeeper to ready to try to control a great zone for saving the corner kick. Once again, it's deflected. No, the clear of Brazil. And it's Joe Ellington, one of the most important players for the Canarinha, next to Richarlison. We'll see who takes the lead, who take the first goal of the final.
Well, in the opening 10 minutes, Indonesia had a
good
period. But now, Guy Thera and Joao Victor look to cement their legacy. What a
Kalem.
story it would be for Guy Ferrer. A third world title would surely put him on that eFootball Mount Rushmore. Of course, there's only two men in that conversation at this moment in time in terms of greatest of all time player, Guy Ferrer. Well, he wants to show he deserves to be in that conversation as well.
Waduh.
Really smart one from jumping to that shot, looking for exactly that, the rebound, the second chance. Because it was Guy Ferrer going for it. Those details, Harry, those details, those looking more to make a mistake in the opponent rather than to make it a really good chance could be the defining. Now a bad clear from Brazil will be the chance with Dan Suleiman. Is Rizky Faidan on possession, looking for Ricky Cambuaya. Elga turning around, leaving behind one or two players, long ball in, but wasn't that accurate. And now another clear from Brazil that doesn't want to make any big mistake at the back.
Right back at that canary yellow defence from Indonesia. Let's see what they can do with this.
Look at that.
Junior steps in at the right time.
Joga bonito. Itu baru Joga bonito, guys. The real Joga bonito.
Here too. Richarlison on the turn.
Nice shoulder check, but big
Anjir.
mistake.
That's big. And the first big chance of these grand finals.
Gimana Indo nih? Mainnya kok kayak ini tapi ya kurang meyakinkan ya. Kurang tenang nih main nih.
First goal. And ladies and gentlemen, the lead, it goes to Brazil.
Well, you had to wait quite the while we iron things out on the stage.
Salahan mas tuh, heavy touch emang selalu kayak gitu game ini.
Here is the first goal of our grand finals, scored by Brazil.
Well, we saw mistake on that early build-up with the center back. I think it was Rido. When you concede on mistakes,
Gue yakin sih gue udah mau declare tapi ya gimana kadang gamenya input delay.
Fast strike that Brazil is putting into the game. That's it. No mistakes are the key. We saw it. Great lead by Brazil.
Ya masih bisa nih, masih banyak waktu lah.
Has to react.
What reaction, as you say, Alex, is there from Indonesia? It's late in Jakarta at this moment in time, approaching midnight. And those Indonesian faithful fans.
Ini kalau yang main bukan Indo mah yang nonton kayaknya nggak sebanyak ini juga deh. Terus 12.000 nih di channel FIFAe-nya. Nggak tahu channel yang lain berapa nih. Channel gue ada 6 orang. Kalau bukan Indo yang main final kayaknya nggak selama ini sih. Football kan soalnya sedikit. Anjir, Joao Victor ini gila ya. Juga bonito sekali main.
Performing so far twice in a row. And now could be the chance for Indonesia. Rafa
bisa nih.
We'll see. Faidan looking for Elga with Marcelino Ferdinand.
Jauh-jauh semua ya, masalahnya quick counter ya.
Protecting the ball, pass back Tom High, the DMF. Pass in.
Yo, bisa nih.
Rizky Faidan, Marcelino Ferdinand, the cross.
Oh!
That was close. Great chance. Great
Mantap, mantap. Bisa nih. Set. Anjay. Nah itu teknik-tekniknya tuh skillnya kurang gak sih? Indonesia tuh gak punya first time shot. Kita kalahnya di skillnya itu memang. Ya tapi kan ya memang gimana ya. Secara realnya juga emang kalah banget. Ini teman kita karena di video game aja nih. Udah bagus banget bisa masuk final. Salah nih.
Now, near side with Indonesia, those red shirts are in really good position.
Gila. Nice.
They've woken up here.
Nah, ini kalau bola atas gini agak susah nih. Lawannya Magalhaes sama Marquinhos mah.
And since that goal,
Neymarito.
Brazil have mainly had success on that far side. Here's Richarlison.
Joao Victor trying to defend the wall. Joao Victor with the turn, with the fake shot. Joao Victor.
Dribblenya Joao Victor emang jago dia.
Elga recovering that ball with that clear, but once again for Gifera.
Ayo, gantian ini.
3v3. That could be a great one for Indonesia.
3v2 ini, ayo let's go. Ay, passingnya guys. Passingnya nggak banget deh tadi.
What's up? Yeah, great pressure. We see
Yo, corner bisa corner nih.
Well approached by Brazil. Now we'll see if Indonesia can do something in this corner kick.
Indonesia corner.
Akan bagot.
Tame in the end towards Bento.
Ricky Camboya,
Indonesia kesempatan emas tadi berarti. Betul dimanfaatkan dengan baik tadi. Kalau bisa jangan sampai kalah sih match pertama sih.
Chain of play looking for Caio Henrique. Look at the superiority overloading those many players. It's Richarlison with the cross.
Playing with fire here, Indonesia. Jolinson with the header on goal. Lucky for them. That dangerous play didn't cost them another goal here in game 1.
Passing-passingnya kenapa sih nih? Kok passing-passingnya begitu Indonesia?
First half in the books. Brazil won.
Gimana guys? Passing-passingnya kayaknya kurang deh. Indo nih. Sering ke intercept ya.
For the moment, those mistakes are defining this first half. It is so difficult to get those timings, those situations under control right there. People can't imagine how difficult it is to play in such a big scenario as this one.
Well, it's so big, not only because of the potential legacy you can cement here in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, but also because you have the lights, the camera, that beautiful trophy in the center of the stage, staring right back at you, saying, come
bisa nih.
And here come Indonesia.
I see it.
The second half, which is now underway. You've also got the fans.
Yo, momentum shift yo.
Indonesia.
Is the chance of Indonesia, Rafa? No. Nice header. I love this back and forth action we have seen so far.
I always love seeing what the social media outlets say about their nation's esports, and I think Esports Football 1 said it perfectly. Indonesia described it as the perfect final. Has a little bit of everything, bit of history, has high-level plays left and right, has a chance at revenge, has a chance at a third or a first world title, whichever way it goes.
No support guys.
We'll see, because
pemainnya pada kabur semua.
Seems not under control on any of the side. No one can connect 2 or 3 passes.
And this is exactly how Brazil will want it. They're the team in the lead right now.
That's what Brazil really needs right now. Make Indonesia uncomfortable on his play. Now we're looking to the throw ball. Looking for Joelinton winning the header, connecting with the Richarlison. Gifera, the pass.
Bahaya sih ini.
The cross.
Still have to deal with this. The goalkeeper does so quite handedly in the end. So the hour mark is almost upon us here in game. Can be an important one for substitutes, but for now,
yo! Wah, gila. Brazil defense-nya juga rapi juga sih. Ya tadi gue perhatiin.
Nice defensive, nice cursor change from Brazil. How important is in this mode those helps, those control the defender running back just to protect those pass lines. Substitution. This is the famous Brazil formation, 5 center back, 5-2.
Oh, berarti main 5 back ya?
That full back on offensive to join the attack in an easy way. On the other hand, yeah, typical Indonesian formation so far we have seen during the whole competition.
Might seem negative when you see those 5 defenders on the side of Brazil, but you're right, they join the attack. They make it look as if it's a bank of 5 at the back, but those wing backs, they barrel forward. We've seen it so far, and it's something that Indonesia, well, they're struggling to deal with. They're struggling to keep tabs on those, playing those wing positions, and it's the reason Brazil are having so much success out wide with the likes of Richarlison, Vega's getting out there. They're all chiming in.
No, definitely, Harry. I invite the people to try that formation. If they think that's easy, it's not easy to play like that. It's not easy to play with those 5 center back. Yes, Vanderson is winger, but he makes that role of defender out of possession. It's not easy. It's not easy what all these countries, all these teams are making here in this FIFAe World Cup.
So Ronnie heads it down. Joelinton almost, but for the Indonesian defense, had a chance there. Now,
Yo, Egi Messi.
Indonesia, who are no red
Man,
in sight for that.
so unlucky, bro.
Tracy action. That was past the other mistake. No, freaking, it's fault. Yeah, that shoulder charge by Ronnie almost wasn't a word with a fault. Crazy action, Harry. That through ball from Indonesia doesn't look that risky, that difficult, but missed that mistake from the goalkeeper. Almost getting in by Indonesia.
Nice, yo.
The pressure.
Egi Messi passingnya.
Getting the ball. Is Joao Victor clearing the ball? Doesn't want to raise anything at the back. Faidan, Elgar Bagot.
This final is delivering, Alex, because despite trailing Indonesia, they are still going forward. Brazil also have that same intent. It's 4 goals and entertain.
Definitely, there is a lot of chance that we're gonna have in the upcoming minutes. It's not already decided. It's game 1.
Bisa nih.
Doing too much there inside the box. But time is running out. We're approaching the final 15 minutes.
Yeah, let's see if those fresh legs will make an impact into the game in any of the sides. No one can control the passes now. It's Bikri.
Belakang dulu, guys.
The right forward. Egi Bikri in a wonderful way. Elga pass to Sananta, the CF. The pass
Susah nih 5 strike. Oh! 5 back masalahnya mesti mancing-mancing dulu nih. Mancing mania nih.
Indonesia keep asking questions of that Brazil defense. There might be another one to answer here soon.
Berhasil langsung jangan passing dulu. Kenapa langsung di-shoot?
They've done everything but score here,
Kurang
Alex.
kalma Indonesia ini.
What a crazy 2-3 chances with now this opportunity comes
Gila,
to
dapat
Brazil.
belas.
Di Freire trying to save in that Lombo with the R3 button.
10 minutes to go in game 1.
Ayo! Ayo!
Mistake from Gifera. It's Dimas Raya. The pass in. Starting the chance from the side. Harry will see. The pass in.
Yeah!
Corner. Indonesia corner. Really good period for them in the second half. It's lacked a goal.
Gila, defense-nya berhasil tapi ya ada hokinya juga sih sebenarnya. Ada hokinya juga tapi ya kita kadang juga kurang tenang mainnya Indonesia masa mainnya.
That after that great action in the very last moment or the center
pengen golin buru-buru banget gitu kayaknya kesannya tuh Indonesianya.
Brazil into this final, still leading, not many action left. Brazil need to survive because Indonesia is putting them over the limits right now.
Well, Jay Victor said before the final, trust in Brazil. He'll have to trust in the Brazilian defenders here.
Oh, let's see.
Indonesia corner. Front post headed down. Where's this one going? It's only up the pitch for Brazil.
Any rebound is going for Brazil, most of them right now. But we'll see if any of those chances go in favor of Indonesia. They need it right now. It has to be now, or if no, Brazil will take the game 1.
Yo!
That is a mistake.
Yo! Oh! Gila, manual goalkeepernya berhasil.
What a save from Brazil!
Manual goalkeepernya dari tadi hoki terus berhasil ya, gila ya.
rushing that double touch without saying at the early build-up.
Fingertips.
Oh. Is the keeper saving again and again and again Brazil right now. MVP so far of the game.
Padahal kita nyerang terus loh.
I think I saw just a hint of manual
Kurang
goalkeeping there.
tenang.
What a game from Bento, the Brazilian goalkeeper. We'll see. Tom High, another set piece corner kick for Indonesia.
You can see
Hiding
in
with the
the
camera.
timer.
Oh,
there is not much time left. It's headed on to create a bit of chaos. Purple power bar onto the left foot.
Oh! Let's go!
What have you done?
Finally. This is Indonesia, guys. Finally. One goal, that's all we need. Gimana pun kalau tim udah keserang terus ya pasti ya panik juga sih Brasil. Press terus dari tadi. Gila, Indonesia nggak menyerah. Let's go, let's go. Golazo, belum bang. Satu lagi golazo, satu lagi nih. Satu lagi golazo guys. Game on. Nice banget sih. Nah ini gol-gol yang tidak terprediksi seperti ini yang kita butuhkan memang nih. Jangan bermain terlalu klise, emang harus ada kejutan-kejutan memang nih. Siapa tuh ya? Egy ya? Egy ya? Egy Messi.
Now with the momentum, but now they need to defend the kick of Brazil. Meantime, look, substitution. 3-4 minutes left, Harry. Some time to think about what to do next because this pause is Harry. It's all about to have some conversation with your teammate, not just tactics itself. It's like, all right, let's get some pause, let's get some drinks.
Serunya main kop tuh gini sih.
And what to think next.
Bener-bener kayak main bola jadinya, main tim soalnya kan.
They did take very long here, Alex, following that goal. I thought maybe substitutes might take a little bit longer.
Ayo, momentum di kita nih sekarang nih. Let's go. Jangan sampai nanti kebalik di extra time nih. Let's go, kunci sekarang. Kunci sekarang. Indo. Gila. Kapan lagi guys kita makan Brazil guys? Golazo ini boleh golazo nih Bang Budin. Golazo. Vamos. Gila. Pro player memang beda pro player mah. Tackling siapa tuh golin tuh? Nomor 25 siapa sih? Dimas Derajat kah? Mamam tuh buat header tuh. Nah kalau gini kita ideal nih. Kita masuk ke laga selanjutnya agak tenang nih, udah modal 1 dulu nih. Op aja mainnya udah begitu, bagian 1v1 skillnya kayak apa. Memang co-op dan 1v1 tuh dunia yang berbeda ya. Tapi memang kalau lu jago main 1v1, biasanya sih main kopi jago sih, biasanya. Karena benar-benar mesti harus seirama kan main co-op itu kan. Kalau beda visi, beda mindset, main co-op juga susah. Binong Boys, orang Madat tadi ya yang golnya. Udah main sabun aja lah. Yang penting menang dulu leg pertama. Neymar menangis. Satu lagi sekarang, tinggal satu lagi. Semoga skripnya di kita nih, match kedua nih.
I mean, it's unbelievable, Harry. They did the most difficult thing facing
Di kok Brasil yang dapat itu, salah nih, kocak nih adminnya.
when they were leading from the early
Supporter Brasil nih adminnya nih.
And not just that,
Nah, ini baru benar.
85 minutes with the score Brazil 1, Indonesia 0, and everything happened in a second. In those third last minutes, Indonesia turned around the score. Wow.
Match kedua lebih gila sih kayaknya. Match kedua bakal mati-matian kedua tim. Terutama Brasil.
Be it Sao Paulo, be it wherever. If that's your first experience of eFootball, don't worry, they're all like that. But let's not undersell it. That was a special performance from Binong Boys, the captain of Indonesia. Don't forget, of course, flanked by Akbar.
Dah, kenapa dia kocak dah?
Brazil.
Pencet ya? Sorry guys. Langsung kayak kocak dah. Bahaya nih ya, pencet-pencetnya.
That's it. That was exactly 5 years ago. And today could be the revenge? Who knows? But I'm sure both sides wants to win. And if you want to win, you need to prove it right there at the stage in this game. It's time to reaction on Brazil, and it's time for glory in Indonesia. It's not finished, it's not done. One more game has to be played. And if Brazil wins, we will go to the decider match.
Well, pada mau kemana? The game, as we
kirain pada mau pulang.
Traditional Indonesian ritual, the huddle.
Ayo, satu match lagi lah. Satu match lagi menang sudah. Indonesia jadi juara dunia eFootball. Pemain Football Manager sekarang eFootball guys. Cuman timnas kitanya bawa brok terus nih. Kapan juara dunia timnas kitanya nih? Saya cuma di video game doang kita juaranya.
Even from the best, losing like that is tough, Harry. It's tough because they had that close the first victory, the first game.
Let's listen to this from the Garuda Warriors. The war cry.
We're a true family. All the effort, all the time for today.
Just any time you hear those drums from the Garuda Warriors, they are war drums. It's a war beat. And they're on the war path here.
And the thing is, like, they do that, but they are proving it. Look at
and they're playing.
Wow.
Gifera. If there's a man that is difficult to beat, even when he's almost 7,000 miles from home, it's the man on your screen right now, Gifera. We are moments from kickoff here in Game 2. Indonesia are on World Cup point. Game 2 between Indonesia and Brazil.
Let's go.
Here we go.
Oh, no control from Witan Sulaiman. Still the challenge side. Could be positive for Indonesia. Ivan Jenner receiving an offside. That was the kickoff for Indonesia. As you know, guys, ladies and gentlemen at home, really important into this gameplay right now. We'll see Bento, how many saves he made on game 1. But at the end, not enough from Brazil.
Brazil need to be careful here in game 2. Because if Indonesia carry on their free-scoring form, well, just ask Turkey how that went in the semi-final. Game 1 in that semi-final was 5-4 in favor of Indonesia. After that, Indonesia scored another 5 in game 2. So you must stop them here, Brazil.
Look
at 0-2, let's go.
Nice job, Gifera, saving with Nino.
Guys.
Was a little bit late timing from Indonesia, who wasn't believing that flow. Marcelino with
nice, you got Bonito, let's go.
Indonesia, they're finding their groove now.
Kelar, Pak. Berhasil kayaknya. Kena juga Bonito. Ini mah.
Sumptuous. The footwork. The vision, the camaraderie, the teamwork.
Berhasil kena juga Bonito, gimana nih berhasil nih? Binong boys.
And ladies and gentlemen at home, you don't really want to know the stats of Rafa Struck. He looks like a 99 overall stat player. Because on the risky fight,
Yeah. Semoga kita menang nih guys. Udah sah dua dunia kita nih. Bang Free dan Dev.
Wow.
Berhasil banyak main manual goalkeeper ya, berani juga ya.
Risky Fidan's destiny in front of our very eyes. He fell to Guifera 5 years ago in the World Co-op final.
Another response from Brazil, Harry. Brazil will have something to say.
They will
I'm sure
need
of it.
to. Because Guifera, multiple-time world champion for a reason. Him and João Victor are on the ropes. Since scoring their goal, we haven't seen that many chances for Brazil. It's been pretty much one-way traffic here on the stage. A Brazil goal would lift
2-0 lah, aman 2-0 nih.
and give them that belief that they need here. 15 minutes goal.
3-0. Kelar 3-0 mau Brasil.
Keep the score. If they goes back, if they keep with the pressure, looking for the second goal, Camboaya. Now Bremer, Guifera, regaining that ball. Brazil trying to play in some more beautiful football in this game too. More passes, more short action, rather than those long balls we have seen on game 1.
Just a little bit out of sync. Time in Indonesia, there's no.
Rafa is Elga, the pass.
Kelar Brasil guys. Berhasil gagal kali ini Brasil. Nggak berhasil kali ini.
In 2019 he lost 2-0.
Oh.
And after 20 minutes, the man with the biggest smile on his face on that stage now leads Brazil 2-0.
Kalau di video game mah. Kelar Brasil, Pak. Tadi Brasil bisa tight banget defense-nya. Sekarang dia kayak loose ya. Main kita kayak gampang banget masuknya ya. Nah, tinggal sekarang Brasil mau perubahan nggak nih Brasil nih?
Brazil defensive tactic has to change. They move from possession to long ball counter. They need to attack. They need to do something else. No more right winger. Vanderson.
2-0 mah berat lah Indonesia mah.
4-3-3 tactic.
Of course, how could I forget amongst the Indonesia squad, Akbar Paudi so good in his own right. But you're right, Elga, 2022 IESF champion.
Look, that's huge what he did on one-on-one. Elga is another world contender, and what a player.
With that pass.
Faidan duduknya silang tuh. Kalau Faidan udah silang duduknya udah masih juara Indo nih.
No, not wide. They run wide, he turned in and scored without pass. The second action, they went to the side and instead to finish in
sebenarnya kurang seru sih final kayak begini ya. Yang seru tuh final tuh kayak Spanyol lawan Brasil kemarin, nah itu seru tuh. Ini mah kalau kayak gini finalnya sebenarnya kurang seru sih. Ya, berhasil salah lagi coba mainnya. Kasih lagi bola ke Indonesia malam.
To Indonesia, they look unstoppable right now. Those red shirts.
Still in
here. Oh, it's wide and way wide.
Harry, these guys are confident right now. Great moments right now for Indonesia. Let's see if they can approach at the third goal, or we will have a reaction.
Richarlison, nice burst of pace from him, but João Victor and Guifera have so much trust in each other. It's just not clicking for them just yet here in game 2. If you're just joining us, this is a best of 3. We need results from each of our matches. That means if we're tied at the 90th minute and the referee blows the whistle, we go to extra time and we'll go to penalties if we need them.
We'll see because a goal from Brazil will obviously change the momentum into the game. Oh, what a reading from Elga, reading the header. Rafa through the pass to Ricky Camboaya, that heavy control, well done by Caio Henrique. managed by Guifera. Now another clear, no easy passes from the Brazilian side that every single time are clearing the ball.
Kalau Brasil golin 1 aja nih. Kalau Brasil golin 1 aja, babak 2 akan lebih keras nih, lebih seru nih. Tapi kalau Indonesia 3-0, kayaknya berat sih.
I tell you what is good, Alex. I'm watching the cameras. Guifera, Victor still talking to each other here. They know they're still, although they're on the ropes, they're still in the proverbial boxing ring, and they're within a fighter's chance of coming back here. Still so much in football to be played here in game 2.
Yeah, we'll see. No, it's not easy to handle it in any other side. Now João Victor with the track back with he loves to do with Neymar Jr. Still the champ from Brazil, Harry. That cross.
Joelinton is so dangerous in the air. It'll come back at the Indonesian defense until it's hammered.
Brasil mati-matian nih.
Marquinhos.
Now Indonesia giving the ball to Brazil and waiting at the back. Could be a nice one for Brazil. Rafa.
He lets it run. It's outside the box here with Joelinton. He's dangerous in the air. He's good with his feet.
Wonderful defense by Rizky Faidan.
Lagi. This game, boys.
Burst through, tries to get his strike away.
Untung.
Unable to do so. This is better though from Brazil.
4 minutes left, Harry.
They won't want half time to come. But with one pass, now Indonesia can start to gallop forward.
Yeah, at the end, Sananta is not that fast.
Rafael Veiga.
Brasil butuh 1 gol dulu nih.
Now superiority from Brazil.
Is the pass outside the box, now inside. Who can he find? Burst of pace across.
That was close.
Gila.
Nice action from the side from Guifera, looking for that low cross. Another mistake in that.
Ayo.
Feels like a lifetime ago in game 1 that Brazil opened our scoring.
Yeah, I think so. One more. We'll see if there is something to see more in this first half. Great shoulder charge by Sananta. Maybe Harry, is on time for a kick in for Brazil.
They'll need to win this resulting long ball. They'll need to knock it down and it needs to keep going forward. Indonesia win the header. And well, they'll latch onto this here, Brazil.
Awas.
Have a chance, maybe for a goal.
Bisa terawan nih.
But game 2 is at half-time with the scoreline. Indonesia 2, Brazil 0. With Indonesia on World Cup point. If they close out this game, they will be the FIFAe World Cup
and the
winners of 2024.
The fact, Harry, is I think Brazil hasn't been in this situation before during the whole competition. They haven't felt what it is 2 goals down in a decider match. They need to show their best version, their best skills. That sharpness on the hands of João Victor and Guifera has to appear now. Set pieces, one-on-one action. We'll see. Indonesia, 45 minutes left for the glory. And ladies and gentlemen, second half, game 2 is about to start.
Let's go, boys.
Do or die for Brazil.
Bahkan Indonesia nggak main bola biru loh. Nggak pede banget Indonesia nih.
Indonesia with 2 goals in the opening 25 minutes of game number 2. Just a half of eFootball away from being the winners of that beautiful trophy on the stage.
To the post.
Gila. Hati-hati nih, 1 gol berhasil bisa mengubah segalanya loh nih.
Describing that and we're saying you've said enough now. We are in this conversation. We will make this comeback happen.
We'll see now. Sananta having a hard time to protect the ball. Great recovery by Fred. Yeah, great start from Brazil, putting some pressure into Indonesia.
Hati-hati nih.
Now has to, have some breathe and take the possession.
Mulai menggigit nih Brazil kayak ini. Langkahnya pasti ya. Terus kita bisa menang harusnya lah. 2-0 masa.
Indonesia
bisa menjaga keunggulan.
Up to this point have been free scoring in this competition. They're now up to 39 goals. But since conceding the second, Brazil have looked the more likely to get the next one.
Sebenarnya jangan bar biru dulu nggak apa-apa sih harusnya.
And Elga have to say about that, if there's a response.
Nice block. Nice pressure on
Ya, nyari peluang buat counter attack sama Indonesia.
Marquinhos, Neymar Junior, Joao Victor protecting
Mungkin
the
nggak mau
ball.
biar resiko sih ya soalnya final.
Joao Victor leaving behind his mark, but Rizky Faidan regaining that ball. What a battle we have seen between Joao Victor and Rizky Faidan in those one-on-one actions.
Still alive here, potentially for Brazil. But you're right, Joao Victor, Rizky Faidan, those are two you will see go up against each other for many years to come, no doubt. Look at Elga's heart rate, by the way.
I don't know. This man
It must be a low battery or something.
I don't know, but he's playing amazing again today in the final.
Elga heart rate-nya cuma 47, kocak, salah tuh arti tuh. 47 mah pingsan lu kayaknya. 47 tekanan darah. Ya kok tekanan darah apa namanya itu? Heart pulse, heart rate.
Yeah, they are practically
45
doing
kocak.
what Brazil do every single time, but the problem is that Brazil is losing, and 20 minutes left, Brazil has to do something, has to score to get into the game.
Brazil just given no time in the midfield to get their passes into each other. They can't formulate any kind of rhythm here. Fred on the ball.
That would be a nice one.
That's nice indeed.
Joao Victor!
Kan berhasil guys. Ini dia nih. Ini dia. Bang Free dan Dev. Apakah yang terjadi sesuatu ini? Waduh. Berhasil baru 1 gol doang soalnya. It's not over nih. Gila.
Well, the first time since Game 1 in this long, delayed grand final. The Brazilian side of the stage have something to cheer. And they'll need that energy, Gifera and Jay Victor. They will need that energy from
Main
the
4-5-1 Indonesia udah main bertahan sih ya.
to carry them through because they need another goal.
And the perfect timing to make
Hati-hati sini, hati-hati
20 minutes
guys.
left. Substitution, fresh legs into the game, and Brazil with that 4-2-3-1 formation is going to give everything they have for that second goal. We'll see what could be the reaction from Indonesia. 4 striker, 4-2-4. Brazil is putting it into the game. They go with everything they have. So we'll see if now Indonesia can do what Brazil weren't able to make in game 1, saving the score.
Before this tournament on Instagram, Gifera said to Joao Victor, "Forget everything, my duo. Let's make history." They've got one back. And
Ayo.
with plenty of confidence. Indonesia, though, have nicked the ball off them. All over the top is offside. Oh, that's close, but I think in the end fair. 15 minutes separate Indonesia with a FIFA E World Cup trophy.
And we'll see if one of those long balls Brazil can win those headers with Joelinton, especially to get on track, to get some lines to go through with that strong defense that Indonesia is putting in right now. Here we are, Joelinton winning the header, but not this time.
Guys.
Been their game plan. They've
Buat punya kesalahan.
they can long ball it to Joelinton. They want to cause some
Udah
havoc
main
there.
long ball terus nih.
Trying to play to Brazil.
Direct football. Tapi nggak waktu udah menipis kan.
At your disposal, but Indonesia, they have Rizky Faidan.
Lah, kok ke sana Brasil?
Misplay right there from Brazil. That will give some breathe to Indonesia, some minutes to win on the clock.
4-2-4 Brasil, gila.
We see 3-3-4.
Ambil resiko sekarang.
They want to have some more action in the midfield. They want to have some more control, some more connection. Look at the stage, so good it is, Harry.
It is so tense in this room.
Look at the stadium. That's the coach Putra, Elga, and Faidan. The whole crew from the Indonesian Football Federation right here, right now.
They're ready to celebrate.
We'll
but those
see.
men, they believe an equalizer is coming in the next 10 minutes. Less than for them.
Oke, full biru
9
Indonesia.
minutes to go.
Indonesia playing that lone through.
We'll see what Brazil can do. Apakah ada miracle untuk Brazil?
That long ball for Ronnie is now Neymar.
Neymar itu rabun.
3-4 action extra.
Heading
from this
apa
game
Neymar
too.
itu?
It will be Brazil forcing an extra time, or it will be Indonesia clinching the world title.
Just get that feeling, Alex. I get that feeling something's coming here. 5 minutes to go. One big chance, maybe.
I mean, pretty smart from Indonesia. They are doing what it has to be done at the point of the game.
Di offset.
On headers, but that's an offside that's met with cheers and drum beats by the Indonesians here.
Faidan deg-degan banget, 157 heart rate-nya.
You don't expect those one, but sometimes happen. Sananta Danilo, Sananta winning the header.
Waduh! Ayo! No!
So close to securing the World Cup.
The reaction is no. Still on, ladies and gentlemen.
Aduh, bahaya nih.
How much stoppage time?
Bahaya guys. Untung heavy touch.
And it's cleared up the pitch. Maybe one more try from
Gila, Brazil udah nemu banyak banget di kotak penalti.
It's hoofed.
Ayo!
Towards Bremer.
Defend. Wah, bagi ke sana goblok.
One more from Brazil.
Kiper seru.
Into the box. Harry, we'll see. It's now or never for Brazil.
Comes down to this, the selection
Lama nih ini kalah Brazil kalau gini mah lama.
The group stages.
Udah lah, menang Indo ya. Kita ikhlaskan menang Indo aja.
Game 2. If Indonesia survive this, they'll be World Cup winners. They clear it.
Sip.
It's their time. Fred forward. Rafinha near side.
Sip.
Indonesia.
2-0 guys. Straight.
World Cup.
Juara dunia Indonesia. Kapan lagi bisa juara dunia guys?
Indonesia will lift the trophy as the best nation across the eFootball.
Indonesia is the best nation eFootball console guys.
Congratulations, Elga, Paudi,
2-0 kok gila.
everyone. Is the moment you were looking
Perjuangan yang tidak sia-sia guys.
5 years later, you did it. World champion.
Rizky Faidan, you said it's the day for me to be the world champion. I can tell you now, Indonesia are the FIFAe World Cup 2024 featuring eFootball console.
Harusnya lagi ini dapat hadiah poin. Iya nih Konami gimana nih? Region terbaik loh ini. Gila. Tambahin server kayak apa kek biar yang main di Kalimantan. Di Indonesia Timur tuh dapat koneksi yang bagus gitu loh. Gila nih negara dengan pemain terbaik di dunia loh. Ampas bet dah Konami dah. Sempurna sudah karir Faidan dengan menjadi juara dunia guys.
They came for the win.
Gila,
They made
Wonderkid
all
Indo.
the process, winning the FTA.
Berawal dari rentalan semua guys. Sekarang jadi juara dunia guys.
The World Championship.
A perfect year for Indonesia. AFC Cup champions in Qatar. And to round out 2024, FIFAe World Cup winners. Credit to Brazil. Guifera, João Victor, you never ever gave up. You are no less champions than the men shaking your hands right now.
Meskipun mobile kita gagal, konsol kita juara guys. Luar biasa guys.
To one nation and one nation only.
Udah terbukti guys. Strategi yang paling keras di football tuh di mana? Ya di Indonesia inilah. Siap main juara semua. Gila, gila.
What a grand final! Team Indonesia victorious. A banger more ways than one. Oh, we definitely did have the drums to cover us in Riyadh. And of course, no victory can be completed without our medals. And joining us on stage to award our teams with their respective medals, please welcome His Royal Highness Prince Faisal bin Bandar bin Sultan Al Saud, President of the Saudi Esports Federation. And Christian
Gila, Saudi investasi banyak banget di sepak bola ya. Nggak cuma di sepak bola beneran, tapi juga di e-sportsnya juga guys. Gila, Arab Saudi.
Our silver medalists, Team Brazil.
Silver medalist peringkat 2. Gak dicopot, bagus itu, menghargai.
Guifera and João Victor, an incredible performance in this grand final. A lot of love for Team Brazil here, our silver medalists. And now, our gold medalists and FIFAe World Cup champions, Indonesia! What a beautiful performance by the squad of Binang Boys and Elga. Akbar Paudi and Putra Sutapo joining us on stage. One more time for Team Indonesia! Thank you very much, Your Royal
Sebenarnya finalnya kurang seru sih ya. Tapi emang Indonesia kelasnya berbeda guys. Gila sih Indonesia.
Gentlemen, please.
Juara Asia, sekarang juara dunia guys. Cuman ke depan pasti juga negara-negara akan juga berkembang ya.
Tell me, how much does it mean to you to be able to walk away victorious, awarding Indonesia not only a trophy but also the pride of your nation?
Yeah, of course it's so special for me. I've won everything in my career except the World one before, but today, finally, Alhamdulillah, today is the day for me to be the world champions. Yeah, that's so special for me.
And I think it goes without saying that the Indonesian squad that we have up here with us now, it is very much a team effort. So what do you want to say to all of the teammates that you have stood beside you now?
Yeah, of course, I want to say for all Indonesian fans, for PSSI, for Bang Putra, for my teammates, also for the sparring, for the sparring partners, Aziz, Elul, Widi, Baim, Yaman, Ferry, and also the coaches, Bang Kiwa dan Coach Andi. Thank you guys. You guys were so superb. Thank you.
Now, how do we celebrate, team? What's next?
Sorry?
How are you going to celebrate this victory?
Gimana mau selebrasi?
Nothing, we just want to enjoy. And I just want to say one thing. Southeast Asia secured the world champion.
Yeah, they did. Milos, what a way to close it out.
The Asia Cup champions now.
Malaysia Mobile konsol Indonesia ya.
Your FIFA E World Champions Team Indonesia.
Region tersusah. Selamat untuk timnas Indonesia. Udah sia-sia perjuangan kalian guys. Respect tim Garuda. Woohoo! Oke guys, kayaknya selesai sudah nobar kita berakhir dengan sukacita ya dan gembira. Sampai ketemu di live stream gue selanjutnya, oke? Take care semua. See you guys. Ciao.
For that team, their redemption as well, Wes, is what they kind of said, and you could see that through the tears on their faces when that final whistle blew.
Yeah, they knew how much